So what's crazy is so during our movie Canal Street, you know, and that's a shout out to everybody that worked on Canal Street. Canal Street is still on BET right now, and it's streaming on all platforms. I hadn't touched the mic. I hadn't been in the booth or anything in like 7 years. Right, I was like straight like focused on film, and I was working on film. And shout out to Fern and Marty at Social Club Misfits. We got real close, and me and Fern like text like a lot. And Fern had just shot me this freestyle, you know, and it was this freestyle that, and he was just spitting in Spanish, and I was like, oh, this is dope. What are you doing with this? I wasn't gonna do a song, but I was like, this would be dope for the climax of the movie Canal Street. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dope, and it gave me like an excuse to reach out to like Twista and Brat to put them on the song, because Brat was already in the movie. So, you know, I went to the studio and was just going through the session. I was with my guy Jack Red, who does all my mixing and mastering and everything. So me and Jack in the studio, and I got in the booth and I started rapping, and I caught the bug like immediately. I just caught it again, you know, and then it was just like riding a bike. I was like, oh yeah, I used to produce. Oh yeah, I used to do this. But I didn't have this platform last time I was doing music. And I was doing music for myself, not to uplift people like last time I touched music. And so one song became 3 songs, I think the 5th song I did was with Jonathan called The Remedy. And then me and Don did a record together. And so it just started to become all these songs, you know. And I think the hardest part about doing the album was going through the struggle it took to make the album. And I don't mean to physically make the album. I mean all the struggles I went through in my life, because literally the album is just a soundtrack of my life. That's literally what it is. I got it all out. I talk about all my issues. And like, I love folks like Quincy Jones, Timbaland, DJ Khaled, these people that are curators, amazing curators for the culture. And I've always been like a curator first, a producer second, an artist third, right? Always kind of been in that world. I just didn't know that that's what I was doing before. I was like, oh, there's a word for this. Got you. Got it. And so honestly, man, it took my entire life to make this album. But once we started making it, it was not that hard, man. You know, shout out to, you know, Reflection and Amplify, you know, who introduced us to Empire for the distribution side. Like, it was God, man. I mean, real talk, man. You know, and and it's a sleeper, right? Like, so people will hit me up like, yo, I just finished your album. I'm like, okay, but like it was a book, because, you know, we got 20 tracks on there. And so people like, yo, you dropped like a whole movie. I said, yeah, because I don't know if I'm gonna do this again, right? You know, and it's like, you definitely gonna do. I said, I don't know. And then we're already 7 songs in to another project we're working on. And we just released another song with an artist called Bree Smiles. So she's killing it right now. You know, and so I'm seeing what's kind of going on. And it was just literally just like the reboot to the music side of, you know, what I fell in love in the first place. Before movies, before anything, I was just doing music, man, on the South Side, going to school. You know what I'm saying? Putting in my Crucial Conflict, you know, tape in my headphones, walking to school. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just kind of where that's what kind of led me back, man. My pain led me back to my music, which I was able to put back, you know, to the world, but inspire them through all of my mishaps.